Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is going to be the second video of this lesson. The name even tried so level. Let me have the textbook. I have already shared with you summary of this lesson, half summary of this lesson. In this video, inshallah, I will try my level best to complete the whole summary of this lesson. Alright, then after once we finish the summary, then after I will go to the authentic textbook. I will try my level best to explain you each and every word and each and every line of the lesson. I will request all the students to have the textbook and open page number 70, Vista's textbook. But let me share with you the summary of this lesson. Then after I will inshallah first summary, then after lesson. The story Even Tried so level is about a cunning prisoner Ivan who makes a plan to escape from prison on the day of his German language O-level exam. The jail authorities, on the other hand, are ready to cover up any sort of risk. Will he be able to succeed in his escape? Let's see. The story starts with a telephonic conversation between the governor and the examination board secretary. The prison authorities want to conduct an O-level exam in German language for a prisoner named Evans. The secretary asks about the venue of the exam and also about the invigilator for it. The governor replies that the exam can be conducted in Evans' cells and the churchman will be appointed. Churchman means invigilator will be appointed as the invigilator for the exam. They both then end their conversation by deciding on how and when the exam will be conducted. A senior prison officer, Jackson, visits Evans' cell to conduct an inspection so that if any weapons may be hidden. They are going through this checking because Evans had successfully escaped from prison earlier also. The episode gave him the title of Evans the Brave. The governor was not ready to take any risk with this, as it could bring a bad name to him. Jackson and Stepan checked the cell thoroughly. They had taken away his nail scissor earlier, and Jackson ordered Stepan to take away his razor blade as soon as he had shaved. Jackson ordered Ivan to take off his hat, but left it because Ivan requested him not to do so, as it was his lucky hat for the exam. All sorts of arrangements were made to keep a check on Evans. Even microphones was placed in his cell. On the day of the exam, McCleary, the churchman, reached the prison and was assisted to the cell by the Stepan. The governor was informed that the exam was about to begin and that cell didn't have any weapons. The governor ordered the officer to check the churchman so that Evans may not use any belonging of McCleary as a weapon. The churchman and his belongings were searched. The paper knife was also removed so that Evans might not use it to injure the churchman in order to escape. During the search, Jackson found one abnormal thing in the churchman's bag. It was semi-filled tube. When asked the reason for keeping it, McCleary says that he had to use it as he suffered from piles. The exam began and everything being spoken in the cell was constantly heard by the governor. Meanwhile, a phone call from the examination board from some correction in the question paper made the governor suspicious. He cross-checked it by dialing the number again, which turned out to be busy. Then again, there was a phone call from magistrate demanding for police officer and when. Now let me tell you the hidden story which is already hidden inside the story. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Ajaan is there going on and it will not allow me to tell you the story. Okay. The hidden story is the invigilator who come as an invigilator named McCleary was duplicate. The original was already typed at home, right? As Ajan was going on, so my inner conscious doesn't allow me to speak while Ajan is going on. It's okay, fine. So number one, so the invigilator who came for duty was duplicate invigilator McCleary. The real McCleary was already, he was hijacked, he was kidnapped inside his house, he was tied up, right? And paper and everything was taken away from him, right? And even friend was there on the name of McCleary for conducting invigilation duty, right? This was the one. Now then again there was a phone call from magistrate demanding for police officer and went. This was also a duplicate call. It was even friend who called, who rang in Oxford prison and who talked to governor asking for van and to police officer, right? Such things were suspicious to the governor, but he calmed down as he was sure of his arrangement. Stepan stood outside the cell and peeped inside after every minute. It was always the same, but later, he noticed that Ivan had put a blanket around himself. This was the turning point. There was one more call from university, which was also fake call, because on that call Ivan was informed the exact location where he had to come, right, and exact hotel which had already been booked once he escaped from the jail. Apart from this, he was sure of his arrangement. Stepan stood outside the cell and peeped inside after every minute. It was always the same, but later he noticed that Ivan had put a blanket around himself, though he doubted it at first, but then stopped thinking, much as it was cold inside the cell. When Ivan covered his body, covering by blanket, that was in order to change the clothes. That was also a turning point, because McCleary had come with two pair of clothes, one for Ivan and one for himself, and he also had come with duplicate beard. He also had bought duplicate beard in order to make Ivan McCleary, right? That you will come to know at the end of the story. So there was okay, fine, let me tell you further. Later on, the exam was conducted and the governor ordered on the phone. Stepan accompanied McCleary to get. Now exam finished. It went smoothly. Stepan was so happy. Now there was a call from the governor to Stepan to give company or to escort McCleary till the gate of the jail. That was also fake call. It was not a governor call. It was from outside call, right? Everything went as planned and Stepan was happy. To be sure himself, he once again went to the cell for a final look. He was shocked to see McCleary lying in a pool of blood. So when Stepan was so happy that nothing happened and everything, because he was new to the job, right? And he was so happy to perform his duty. And when McCleary was escorted and when McCleary went away, so-called McCleary, Stepan just went to see Ivan how was he, and then after once he made sure that once he see Ivan in cell, then he would go for tea. When he went to see Ivan was not there inside the jail. Instead of Ivan, it was McCleary. It was McCleary, and he was full of blood. Means the blood was bleeding from his head. He started shouting. He called the governor. Governor rushed to the spot. Alarm was rang. Police started searching here and there. Everything. Two inspectors were also called immediately. Governor started shouting at Stepan and Jackson for their negligence and for their ignorance, and he fired them both, right? Now McCleary was there. Actually it was not McCleary, but in the story it was actually he was Ivan himself, who become McCleary by having a duplicate beard and by wearing a pair of clothes, right? So McCleary, who was so-called McCleary, he told governor that he know where Ivan had escaped, because and he drew the attention of Ivan. He drew the attention of governor that Ivan had made a plan to escape himself, and that plan has already mentioned on the piece of paper, and that was there, that was really. So McCleary told governor the plan of escaping of Ivan from the jail, and everything was written in German language, right? And governor was that much intelligent, he was able to make out easily where Ivan had escaped, right? Now let's see what happened. McCleary lying on a pool of blood. Some the news spread that Ivan had injured the invigilator and escaped from the jail by impersonating him. McCleary was badly injured, was taken to the governor as he had some important information. McCleary told the governor about the photocopy being placed on the question paper, which shared the escape plan with Ivan. The governor tried to decode the German language and found out that Ivan would reach Newbury after his jailbreak, and it was really, he went to the Newbury only. Soon Superintendent Carter was called and McCleary was sent with him to catch Ivan. Both Jackson and Stephen were scolded for being unaware about Ivan having a false beard and the churchman belonging in his cell. He then ordered both of them to go to St. Eltides police station and Chief Inspector Bale. Meanwhile, Carter called him up to inform that they had missed Ivan while chasing him, and that McCleary was sent to Redcliffe Hospital. So, governor of Oxford prison sent McCleary to hospital, and from hospital he escaped. This is Ivan escape from hospital, who become McCleary in the form of in disguise, right? Real Ivan escaped not from jail, he escaped from hospital. When he rang at the hospital, so hospital people informed that they sent vehicle they sent the ambulance, but when ambulance reached McCleary, that person was not there. Since then, governor realized that it was a big plan made by Ivan, and it was not McCleary it was Ivan himself who escaped from hospital. So they went to search real McCleary, and they went to McCleary house, and real McCleary was tied with the chair, right? And he was tied up with the chair. He was kidnapped and he was hijacked, right? Now let's see what happened. The governor called up the hospital and came to know that they had sent an ambulance to the examination board, but the churchman had already disappeared. He understood the whole plan, that McCleary was helping them to search Ivan was in fact Ivan himself. Soon the real McCleary was also found by police, who was tied up at his house. On the other hand, Ivan had reached Hotel Golden Lion and was enjoying his freedom. When he reached the hotel room, he found governor in his room. This governor was very intelligent, and he was able to make out where by the piece of paper which Ivan had left it inside the jail. And before Ivan reached the hotel which he had already booked for, right? Governor reached already over there waiting for the Ivan to come. When Ivan entered the hotel, right, which he had already booked before escaping with the help of his friend, Ivan was shocked. Ivan was shocked that how he was able to reach, and governor told him everything, and governor warned him not to do anything. He is being surrounded by police. Police are everywhere, and he is under arrest, right? And but governor was asking one question, that how he was able to escape from jail, and McCleary told him detailed plan of it. And governor asked him about the arrangement of the blood that he had arranged, and Ivan told him, not McCleary, Ivan told him that it was a pig blood, and he had brought that blood inside that half semi tube on which he was sitting, and he told to the Stephen and Jackson that he was suffering from piles. Right? He told Ivan that he had all of his men around, so there was no chance for him for escape again. The governor asked him about his plan, and Ivan told him every bit of it to him. Finally, the prison van was called to take Ivan to the prison. The governor felt proud of catching him again. As soon as the van started, the prison officer unlocked Ivan's handcuff and asked the driver to drive fast so that the police could not catch them again. When the governor asked for the van was sent, and inside the van, it was not police, it was the friend of Ivan who came there on the order of governor. And because governor had on his vehicle, so he went his own vehicle, and Ivan was asked to go and sit inside that vehicle. When he got inside the vehicle, after that, Ivan told his friend to drive fast. He might be otherwise police would catch him, and his handcuff was removed. Actually, when the exam was going on and when there was a call from magistrate, it was not magistrate call. The magistrate asking for van and 2 people. It was not magistrate call. It was a call from his friend, right? So this was the arrangement done by Ivan with the help of his friend, and ultimately Ivan escaped from jail. Ivan once again managed escape from clutches of the police with the help of his friend. I hope that you must have understood the story. In nutshell, let me tell you one thing in Hindi, that McLeary who came for invigilation duty was not McLeary, it was a friend of Ivan. जो रियल मैक्लेरी है वो ऑलरेडी घर पे किडनैप किया होता, उसको बांध दिया था, उसके पास से सभी पेपर वगैरह लेके उसका फ्रेंड आया था. जो टीचर इवन को पढ़ाने आता था जर्मन लैंग्वेज के लिए 10 मंथ तक, वो भी मैक्लेरी वो भी इवन का दोस्त ही था. राइट, 10 मंथ्स हुए ये प्लान बनाने में. राइट, जो फ़ोन आते थे करेक्शन के लिए वो भी इवन के फ्रेंड कॉल किया था, वो इवन को बताने के लिए कि कहाँ से कैसे भागना है और किस तरह कौन सी होटल में जाना है और कौन से नंबर है होटल रूम. राइट, अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस देयर वाज अ कॉल फ्रॉम मैजिस्ट्रेट. इट वाज नॉट, वो मैजिस्ट्रेट से कॉल नहीं था, वो भी कॉल इवन के दोस्त का ही था जो वैन गवर्नर के पास से चाहिए थी. वही वैन लास्ट में इवन को एस्केप करने के लिए यूज़ हुई थी. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस ब्लड कैसे आया, तो ब्लड वो जो रिंग रबर थी हाफ सेमी फ्लैटेड, उसके अंदर पीक का ब्लड था जो इवन को फेस को छुपाने के लिए काम आया था. बिकॉज inside the jail it was McLeary, right, not Ivan. It was Ivan, but who become McLeary. So by this way, this is the end of the story. Hope you must have understood. Still I will try my level best to make you understand the story while reading. Allah Hafiz.